We discussed till now the three identities: sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, sec square x minus tan square x is equal to 1, and cosec square x minus cot square x is equal to 1. In all these three identities, we define that sin square x plus cos square x is always defined, but sec square x minus tan square x is always not defined because it depends upon the value of cos, because sec as well as 10 cos is coming in the denominator, and cos, if it is pi by 2, it's an odd multiple of pi by 2, then it is not defined. Similarly for cosec and cot, we define about sine, because we said it is not, sine is not defined, sine is going to be 0 along the horizontal line, so cosec and cot x are not defined along the horizontal line. We told you that sec x minus tan x and sec x plus tan x are the reciprocals of each other. Similarly, cosec x minus cot x are, and cosec x plus cot x are reciprocals of each other, and they will be used while manipulating things. There are some further things which we are going to do. For example, let us see the seventh thing here: tan square x into sin square x. Now, tan square x, sin square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x. So what will happen is that when we will multiply this, it will become tan square x minus tan square x into cos square x. And what will happen is tan square x minus sin square x upon cos square x, because tan square x can be written as sin square x upon cos square x into cos square x. They will cancel with each other. What will we get? Tan square x minus sin square x. This is also very useful result. The multiplication of 2 like tan square x into sin square x changes into tan square x minus sin square x. Tan square x into sin square x can be converted into tan square x minus sin square x. It's a very, very important result to remember, and you will be able to manipulate and use it later. You will manipulate and use it later. Similarly, cot square x and cos square x. Cot square x into cos square x. Again, we'll do the same thing what we did in the previous question. Cot square x and cos square x can be written as 1 minus sin square x. Cot square x minus cot square x and sin square x. Now it will become what? Cot square x minus cos square x upon sin square x into sin square x. This will cancel. This will cancel. It will become what? Cot square x minus cos square x. Again, the multiplication of cot square x with cos square x, we were able to convert into subtraction. Cot square x into cos square x is cot square x minus cos square x. Minus cos square x. Sorry, this is not cot. This is cos. It is cos square x. What do I do? Okay, so just a moment. Okay, cot square x minus cos square x is equal to cot square x minus cos square x. Tan square x into sin square x is equal to tan square x minus sin square x. So we were able to convert these two formulas. Now let us see further. Okay, the another thing is seventh, eighth. Whenever square root is taken, for example, the square root of x square, we generally used to do always we'll add plus minus sign with it. We always add plus minus sign with it. But here what we are going to write is not equal to x, but it is equal to absolute value of x. It is always positive. The square root of a number will be always positive. The square root of a number will be always positive. For example, like it is 1 minus sine square x. So it will become under root cos square x. It will not become cos x, but it will become the absolute value of cos x, modulus of cos x. And what does modulus of cos x means? You see, cos x is positive, it is equal to plus cos x. When is cos x positive? In the first quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. In first and fourth quadrant. Add sugar to coffee. If you see add sugar to coffee, then add is the first quadrant and coffee is the last quadrant. So cos is positive in the first and the last quadrant. But it will be minus cos x. But it will be minus cos x in second and third quadrant. And third quadrant. Is that clear? Similarly, suppose if it was 1 minus cos square x, it will come under root sin square x. So it will be absolute value sin x, modulus of sin x. Now modulus of sin x means what? When I'm talking of modulus of sin x, now sin x is positive. It is equal to plus sin x in first and second quadrant. First and second quadrant. Sin x is positive in first and second quadrant because add sugar. All values are positive in the first quadrant. Second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. And it is minus sin x in third and fourth quadrant. First and fourth quadrant. Now let us do some questions based on this. Let us do some questions based on this practice. Let's do some practice work. Let's do some practice work on this. Like he says, the question is prove, number 1, prove sec square theta minus 1 sec square theta minus 1 upon tan square theta is equal to 1. It's just direct application of your formulas. It is just direct application of your identities actually. There are two sides, left hand side and right hand side. Generally, we start from left hand side and go to right hand side, but there is no hard and fast rule. Whichever side is more complicated, we start the work from that. If you start working from right hand side, which has got only one, you will have a great issue about it. So what we do is we start from the left hand side. Like left hand side is sec square theta minus 1. So we know sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So sec square theta minus 1 will be equal to tan square theta. And left hand side, what was there? Sec square theta minus 1 upon tan square theta. So in place of sec square theta minus 1, I can replace it by tan square theta. I can write it to be tan square theta upon tan square theta. It will be equal to 1, which is right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. In trigonometry, we'll be doing this only, that left hand side is equal. Wherever the proof will be there, we will pick up one of the sides. Generally, we'll pick up the left hand side, but I said depending upon which side is more complicated. For example, he says, second question, prove sin square theta plus cos square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta upon sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Actually, these are just very basic things. These are very basic things. So again, you will say second sin square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 for all values of x. But sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1 for certain values. Sec is 1 upon cos, tan is sine upon cos. Where cos is going to be 0, it is not going to be defined. So it is true for all except if x is not equal to, it is true for all x except x should not be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So this is only true when x is not equal to 2. X is not theta is, sorry, here theta is. Here the value is theta, not x, because we are not for all values of theta, and here we are saying theta and theta. Okay. So sin square theta plus cos square theta upon sec square theta minus tan square theta will be equal to 1 upon 1 is equal to 1, which is again right hand side. Which is again right hand side. Now let's see the third question. Sine 4 theta plus 2 sine square theta cos square theta plus cos 4 theta is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. So what are we going to do? If you look at this, it is actually left hand side is sine square theta plus cos square theta whole square. This expression is square of sin square theta plus cos square theta. And what is the value of sin square theta plus cos square theta? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. So it will become 1 whole square, which is equal to 1, which is right hand side. These are very basic. These are very fundamental questions which you need to remember. Now let us see the fourth question. It says sin theta, cosec theta, tan theta, cot theta upon sin square theta plus cos square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. It is equal to 1. So let us take left hand side. Let's take left hand side. Sin theta. Cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta, is the reverse of the sine. Tan theta, cot theta can be written as 1 upon tan theta. And sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So this will cancel. This will cancel. So it will become 1 upon 1. These are very basic questions, as I am telling you that we are applying just the basics of trigonometry, which you should remember. Only thing is practice. Practice is the most important thing, because if you practice, then you remember what you're doing. Unless you don't do the practice, you will not be able to remember anything. Now next question is 5. What is the question? Sine to the power 4a cosec square a plus cos 4a and sec square a, you have to prove it equal to 1. Again, left hand side we'll take sine 4a. It will become 1 upon sine square a. Cosec is the reverse of sine, plus cos to the power 4a, and it will become 1 upon cos square a. So it will become what? Sine square a, sine to the power 4 will, when divided by sine to the power 2, will leave sine square a, and it will leave plus cos square a. Sine square a plus cos square a is always 1, which is right hand side, which you had to prove, which you wanted to prove. Now, today's last sum for you is sin square a into cot square a, sin square a into cot square a plus cos square a into tan square a is equal to 1. So what are we going to do here? Sin square a, left hand side. Again we are taking left hand side. Sin square a, cot square a will be cos square a upon sin square a, plus cos square a, tan square a will become sin square a upon cos square a. Now the terms will cancel. Sin square a from numerator, sin square a from denominator, cos square a from numerator, cos square a from denominator. So what will you get is cos square a plus sin square a, and that will be equal to 1, which is right hand side, which is right hand side. So these are few of the very fundamental questions. There's nothing to it. These are very simple, but we'll be doing some more practice on this after this. Thank you.